to support our liver health. So begin by doing some liver rubs. Now, your liver is right under your ribs on your right side, but your liver meridian is paired on both sides. It starts down by your big toe, top of your big toe, goes up to the top of your foot, inside your leg, up to just about here. That's liver 14, but we've got liver 13, right? So we're going to rub, getting both some good liver points, but also some gallbladder meridian points. And the liver and gallbladder are associated with the wood element, and the wood element is the element for spring. So we're going to support liver health with all sorts of movements. So now invite your hands in tiger claws. We're going to do something called scrubbing. So taking your tiger claws, go up and down. Got your liver tucked inside your gallbladder. Maybe you'll notice some spots are a little more tender. You might just go a little more carefully there, maybe a little more attention. I'll do some scrubbing. And then place your hands right under your ribs. We'll do some liver breathing. And take a slow, deep breath so that your ribs fill your hands. A little pause, and then exhale and send your breath down your legs like a trunk of a tree, out your feet to the heart of the earth. So inhale, filling your palms with your lower abs and your liver. Pause, exhale, send your breath down your legs like the trunk of a tree, just rooting you. And take a slow breath in and maybe picture a really vibrant green filling your liver. And then exhale out cloudy gray down your legs. We'll do a few more rounds of this liver breathing. And turn your awareness into your liver. And just notice. And then opening up your eyes with your hands right by your waist and by that liver 13 point. Let's do some waist circles. So keeping your hips stable. Again, like your legs are just like a trunk of a tree, right? Here you are, rooted to the earth, and making your circles just from your waist, giving a massage, both to your liver, but also to some good liver and gallbladder points that support liver balance, help harmonize our liver chi. So it's thought that the liver is the governor, and the governor decides where the energy needs to go. So the liver is in charge of smooth, flowing chi, switching directions. And then grow the movement by sending your hips out front. We'll do some hip circles, still doing a massage of those gallbladder and liver points. And then the other way. And then slow it down. And widen your stance. Lift one palm out and check out the center of your palm with your eyes. Have your other palm hovering over the top of your head, your byway point. Now the liver, the organ that's associated, the sense that's associated with the liver is your eyes. So we'll do a lot of movements to help kind of exercise our eyes. So check out the middle of your palm. Shift your weight away from the palm you're checking out. Now shift your weight to center as your palms switch places. And now check out the middle of your palm on the other side. And this is paint a rainbow. So sometimes when our liver is out of balance, it affects our eyesight. But also working with our eyesight can help our liver. And when we say liver, yeah, we've got that big, beautiful organ tucked under our ribs. It's the whole liver system and everything that's connected in Chinese medicine with the liver, the meridian, and all the things that come with this sort of package. liver system. So shifting from side to side, letting your eyes shift. Try to keep your head fairly still and let your eyes do the work. Shifting from side to side. And then picking up a moon, watching the moon as it comes up into the sky and looking between your hands, watching. This is gazing at the moon. A great movement. Stimulate those points we've been talking about. Liver 13, 14. Some good gallbladder points as well. So following the moon as you inhale, lift it up, and then bringing the moon down. Moving with fluidity and ease as we support our liver chi, moving with fluidity. Ease following. And then gently putting the moon down and just starting to gently move, twist from your waist and then your hips. Kind of listening to your body. Maybe this is enough, just a small twist, especially if your back is giving you any signals to treat it gently, or maybe a little more vigorous, and then knocking with your front hand right across under your liver, onto your liver. This is knocking the temple gall. Tuning into how vigorous to tap. When I tap my liver, it feels pretty tender. So it's kind of finding just the right amount of pressure. And then slow it down. And then turn to an angle. Have your feet staggered. Bring your hands into deer antlers. That's where you point your finger and your pinky finger. Shift your weight back as you push. So stretching from the tips of your fingertips to your tailbone. What we're going to do is deer walking. So now shift your weight to your front leg as you shift your hands to right in front of your chest into little hooves, and you look up. So take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, shift your weight back. And then at the pace of your breathing, to deer walking. Now, out of the 5 animal frolics, there's kind of half of the Qigong community say that deer is associated with spring. Well, the other half say, well, the tiger is associated. So we'll do both. We'll split the difference. We'll do some deer and we'll do some tiger. So shifting, inhaling, opening up your chest, and then exhaling. As you inhale, you're opening up to the very end of your liver, meridian, liver 14. So inhale. It ends kind of right below your chest. And exhale. Now shift your weight to your back leg. Lift your front toe, turn, and voila. We're now on the other side. So shift your weight back. Pushing out between your antlers to your tailbone. Inhale. Looking up. Rounding your back. And now opening. Inhaling as you look up. And exhaling as you round. Feeling that stretch from your tips of your fingers, down your arms, through your upper back to your lower back. As the deer walks. Now shift your weight to your back leg, lift your front toes, swivel it back to the other side. So we're going to put our hands into deer hoofs. And then shifting your weight, we'll do the deer runs. Now, depending on your deer, sometimes have you ever seen them and they run very lightly, kind of bound. Or maybe your deer is really in a hurry. So listening to your deer. moving from your liver as you twist and turn. And then we'll do that same turn where you lift your front toe, turn it in toward you, swivel your toe the other way, and now you're the other direction. As the deer runs, listening to your shoulder. Let's do one more. Now we'll just do this kind of funky turn one more time. So shift your weight to your back leg, lift your front toe, swivel, swivel. We'll do one more deer, and this is the deer turns. So you're going to lift your deer antlers, your pointer and your pinky finger extended. And then you're going to lift up your leg gently, turn your toe out, shift your weight to your front leg, and turn. So here you are with your antlers, and you're twisting. Now using your eyes, look as far to the back as you can with your eyes. Now following your antlers as they come around, we're going to shift and then check out your antlers with your eyes. So using your eyes as you shift your weight from side to side. So shift your weight back, turn your toe out, right? And that turn your toe, front toe, toward the direction you're twisting. That'll help you be kind to your knees. So as the deer turns, this movement is great for stimulating the Gall bladder meridian that goes. It's a long one that starts at the outside of your eye, zigs and zags its way on the side of your head, and then down the side of your torso, down the side of your leg to the outside of your pinky toe. So you can see that as the deer turns, the deer also stimulates their Gall bladder meridian. Let's do one more to this side. And then relax. And then with your hands back to that spot where we rubbed, to turn, bending, gliding your hips back, swoop around, and come up. Now this is a movement where it's a create your own adventure, so you can do it very gently, right? So you take a breath in, exhale as you glide your hips back, scoop around, inhale up. Now that's version 1. So exhale as you come around, inhale up. This is as the dragon nods its head and wags its tail. Now maybe you'd like just a little more, so then you might try a sumo squat. And you take a breath in, twist, and exhale as your heart is parallel to the earth. Exhale down. So listening to your body. It's a great movement to help balance liver chi. So at the pace of your breathing, take a breath in, exhale as you swoop, inhale up. As the dragon nods its head and wags its tail. Let's do one more. And then come up. And then swooping your arms around, you're going to pull a bow and then go back into that squat, however deep, and check out the tip of your pointer finger. So inhale up. This is the archer pulls his bow. Now pulling and watching. Even in your peripheral vision, watching as your arrow. So inhale up. Then pull that bow as the archer. Another name is pull the golden bow to let the arrow fly. Using your eyes, using your peripheral vision, and then following your arrow. Let's say you're into a pretty deep squat today. Invite your knees, remember to have your knees go out back toward your pinky toe. Now the emotion that's connected with the liver, especially if our liver's out of balance, is anger and frustration. So this is a great movement to release. Not that anger is a bad thing. but anger in excess or anger stuck. So release any stuck anger. Let's do one more. And then shake it out. And then bring your fists back to that spot where we started to rub. Check in. Notice as you rub if the feel of your liver feels any different. I feel like mine feels a little more malleable. And we're going to do punch fists with angry gaze. So in this movement, you're going to punch and look at the spot between your second and third knuckle. Now, I'm going to try a new way for me, which is you stand and you do a little bounce. 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 So following that spot between your second and third knuckle. Doing nice breath out. Now the sound, healing sound for the liver, for the wood element is shh. 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 Watching. Shh. 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 Now let's try punch with anger gaze, but a different way, which is instead of that little bounce, do a squat as you go down. Shh. And just decide, shh, which feels more shh, natural. Shh. Remembering to follow shh, your knuckles. Shh. Shh. And start to just gently shake out your arms. Kind of like they're noodles, really wet, limp noodles. And a little bounce in your knees. Let's go back to that healing sound for the wood element, for the liver and gallbladder. Take a big breath into your liver. And releasing any stagnant frustration, any anger or frustration you might be holding somewhere in your body. And slow it down. So we've been doing a lot of releasing the last few movements. Now we're going to do something called Circulate the Qi. So in this, you're going to glide your arm down and up to the other side. And you're going to swoop your arm down and then look over your shoulder to the other side and down. So inhale up, exhale down. Looking at the palm of your hand as you do this. So inhale up, looking, peripheral vision, following your hand down. This is at the pace of your own breathing. Inhale up, and exhale down. And as you're following with your eyes, also follow with your feeling. Notice how it feels to have your arm, palm float through the sea of Qi. And each time, maybe with a little more smoothness, a little more softness. Now, the antidote to frustration and anger is compassion and kindness. So in this movement, consider the intention of cultivating kindness and compassion. Inhaling up and exhaling down as you circulate the Qi. And then floating both hands up and floating them down. This is stroking a waterfall at sunrise. So letting your palms float up this waterfall of light, gathering kindness and compassion. And then float one hand up, and then the other. This is one hand floats, strokes the waterfall. And then your next breath in, paint a rainbow of kindness and compassion all around. And this is Kuan Yin, paints a rainbow. And Kuan Yin is the goddess of compassion. So a beautiful goddess to tap into as we try to soften and move any excess anger or stuck anger that no longer serves us. I mean, anger is a beautiful motivator. It can help us motivate positive change. But anger that can paralyze us or cripple us or blind us is not as useful. So, as Kuan Yin paints a rainbow of compassion, maybe growing your world as you paint that compassion all around. Inhaling up and exhaling down. So inhaling up. I'm going to do one more, painting that. And then shifting your weight from side to side. This is balancing yin and yang. This is, I don't know about you all, but I find in spring, it's the season of the rising yang, right? The yang energy is rising from the lowest of the maximum of yin in the winter. So it's that yang, very fabulous energy that helps everything grow in the spring and helps things in our lives grow and kind of burst forth. But sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. So this is balancing yin and yang, where we welcome the rising yang of spring, but we have it in balance. So inhale as you shift, and then exhale down. Still painting, stroking that waterfall at sunrise. As the back of your hand goes up the waterfall of light, and your palm goes down. And then floating your hands up, and then turning your thumbs back, and floating your hands overhead. We'll end with Kuan Yin closing. So glide your hips back. Stand taller as your thumbs turn back. Glide your hips back. Connecting to the nourishment of the earth. Connecting to the inspiration of the heavens. And then mixing the yin and the yang and filling your whole body. So inhale. As you gather from the earth, the yin, relatively yin energy of the earth, and the relative max, the relative yang energy of the heavens. Tapping into Kuan Yin, our goddess of compassion and kindness. Moving each time with just a little more fluidity and ease and effortless effort. Now bringing all that healing energy down to your liver. We'll finish with that liver rub. And then that liver scrub with your tiger claws. And then with your palms right over your liver, take a slow breath in breathing into your liver. And as you exhale, send your breath down your legs like the trunks of a tree, rooting you to the earth. And then bringing one hand on your belly and one on your heart, always connecting your heart to your belly. Take a slow breath in. And with a gentle bow, give gratitude for all that you have and all that you are. Then send out a little bit of the compassion and kindness you've been cultivating in the form of an offering. And send it out as you blow your offering into the palms of your hands, holding that offering in the warmth of your hands. Take a slow breath in. As you exhale, release your offering out into the world. And thank you. Happy spring to you too. Thank you, Teresa. Nice that you came.